work I do at Baker IDI focuses on how the body produces white blood cells. White blood cells are generally good for the body. They're there to help us fight infections and carry out important tasks. The diseases such as obesity, diabetes, and rheumatoid arthritis, which greatly increase our risk of cardiovascular disease, also increase numbers of white blood cells that circulate. So we're trying to understand this interaction. Well, the way these diseases promote white blood cell production is very different. In the setting of diabetes, that glucose or sugar is very important. In the setting of obesity, it's actually the fat that's driving the production of these white blood cells, particularly monocytes. Arthritis, we're in the very early stages, but it seems to be an entirely different mechanism. One thing that's been very interesting to us, though, in the setting of obesity and diabetes is that we have a common molecule that initiated this process through very different mechanisms. We've managed to identify two proteins called S100A8 and S100A9. These proteins come together and form a complex, and in the setting of obesity and diabetes, they signal for more white cell production, and we think that these are very good molecules to target. And we've been lucky enough to get our hands on a drug that blocks this interaction. So what we can do is administer this drug, stop these proteins coming together, and therefore dampen white blood cell production in obesity and diabetes. And we're testing this to see if this is a viable therapy to stop the complications such as cardiovascular disease in obesity and diabetes. We think this work will be very important because ultimately 1.7 million Australians have diabetes, and 70% of them will experience some sort of cardiovascular event, whether that be a heart attack or stroke. And sadly, these numbers aren't decreasing, they're increasing. And the incidence of things like obesity stands at 25% of all Australians. So if we can target these molecules and prevent these cardiovascular complications, we believe we will have a dramatic impact on the health of all Australians.